People think that they need a label stuck on their forehead for the rest of their life saying, I am a soprano, or I am an alto, or I am a bass, or whatever. How's it, guys? Johan Bester here. Welcome to another 3-Minute Thursday. And today's topic is, what is my voice type? And I think it's important that we talk about this because there can be a lot of confusion in people about voice types. People always want to know, am I a soprano? Am I an alto? Whatever am I? And how does that affect my choices, my vocal choices? So we're going to debunk that a little bit today. Let's go. So firstly, like I said, there can be a lot of confusion. People think that they need a label stuck on their forehead for the rest of their life saying, I am a soprano, or I am an alto, or I am a bass, or whatever. And that really isn't necessary. There is, of course, the classical classification of voice types. So classical meaning in art music, like in opera, right? So like coloratura, or mezzo-soprano, or tenor, even finer classifications like heldentenor, or basso profundo, or whatever. And that really only is important if you are singing art music and opera roles, because opera roles are written for very specific voice types. It's a light baritone, or it's a heldentenor, or it's a light soprano, or it's a contralto, or whatever. But for most people, for most singers, especially people that I work with, this really isn't that important. When it comes to contemporary styles of music, I make it very simple for myself. I classify voices as either light or darker or in between or middle voice. And then the other rough classification is it a big voice or is it a smaller voice? And this whole thing about light and dark also causes confusion sometimes, but really it's very simple. A light voice is a voice that sounds at its best. It is brilliant, it has a shine to it, it comes to life in a higher pitch range. Whereas a dark voice really sounds naturally good in a low pitch range, and a middle voice in between. And the other thing that I really want to clarify today is that whether I can sing high or low, very high even, has no bearing on what my voice type is. Me, I'm a baritone. I'm a light baritone. That means I'm a middle voice type, right? So my voice sounds best in the middle. But because of my technical ability, I can sing super low, like a low bass, and I can sing very high, like a very high tenor voice. But because I can sing low and high, that doesn't make me a tenor or a bass. I'm still a baritone. All right. And this thing about light and dark voices, when it comes to acoustic singing, like singing in choirs or in small vocal ensembles, then you have to make sure that in that ensemble, whatever the size of it is, that your voice type fits into the right bracket in the ensemble. For instance, I once sang in a choir where I was told by a world-class choral specialist, in this choir you will sing tenor too. And I said, but Professor, I'm a baritone. And he said, you might be a baritone in another choir, but in this choir, you are a tenor. So it has to do with the makeup of the ensemble, the different kinds of voices. So in some ensembles, I sing the tenor line. In some ensembles, I sing the bass line. Sometimes I even sing the low bass because all the other bassy voices, darker voices, are lighter than mine or don't have the skill to sing the low notes. So there's a lot of things to consider. And then finally, when it comes to contemporary styles of music, really what you need to work out is, where does my voice sound the best? The biggest part of the song must be in a pitch range where my voice shines. And that's normally the chorus, maybe even the bridge of a song, of a contemporary style song. So just work out where your voice sounds the best, choose your music accordingly, and then you don't have to worry to label yourself as a specific voice type. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Just debunking all these things a little bit. For me, I try to keep it simple. Don't complicate it. Choose a song, sing it in a key. If your voice doesn't shine, if it doesn't feel like your voice comes alive, then move it higher, move it lower, the song, and see whether that doesn't work better for you. I would love it if you have questions, if you would leave a comment. Ask me some questions. I would love to answer it. I'd love to be helpful on this channel. This is an educational channel, really. Entertainment as well, I think, but mostly educational. So yeah, if you have a question, ask. I will try to answer you. If you want to contact me, I will put my email address in the description below the video. If you want specific advice, you can get in touch with me anytime, from anywhere in the world. The beauty of the World Wide Web, right? And let's choose songs according to our voice type. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up. And until we see each other again, please take care of yourself.